Right. So Oprah has been subpoenaed by a judge in
Oz to see, 1984. But right now we talking about Oprah. I guess she's back up out of hiding. But anyway, she's being subpoenaed, I guess, to come up with some documents or to come to court and testify against Russell Simmons. Because the feds the feds might think she might have some evidence that might help out the case against Russell Simmons. But in my opinion, they've been working together. But hey, here we go.
that accused Russell Simmons of sexual assault. She filed a defamation lawsuit against him because she said that Russell Simmons defamed her when he went on an interview and said that her back in 2023 and said that her claims were not valid and were not real. So during that time, remember, Oprah was working on this like whole documentary about everything that was happening with Russell Simmons and the accusations and all that stuff. And then she decided to step away. When Oprah stepped away, Oprah said she stepped away because she, through their research for this thing that they were doing, she found some inconsistencies in some of the women's claims that she felt like weren't properly addressed in the doc. And she also included, she mentioned that when it came to Drew, she felt the same way as well, that there were some inconsistencies, although she did say that she believed parts of what Drew was saying, right? Now, fast forward, Oprah's being dragged into court. They want her to submit books, records, papers, data, documents, evidence, different evidences, writings, and anything else tangible as described in this subpoena. Now, it's not specific to like what those things have to apply to. So, like, is this stuff in relation to that documentary that she's no longer doing, or what it is? But I am like almost 98% sure that it would be that, because what other tie does Oprah have to any of this Russell Simmons stuff and this defamation situation? Because when Russell Simmons was talking about the defamation stuff, he was specifically talking about how, oh, Oprah backed away because of these inconsistencies. Basically, because of that, that's proof that these women are lying. They gave Oprah a March 18th deadline to adhere to all of this. They also said that she could be deposed, which would probably be recorded if so, which is where they sit down and they ask her a bunch of questions. And there's no word yet if Oprah has complied to the subpoena or like what has happened from either side. But she is being dragged into all of this. And she stepped away from the documentary, I feel like, because she wanted to not be dragged into all of this.
It'll probably be very simple. They probably using her name because she is a name to shine some light on it. They'll ask her a bunch of questions and Oprah be like, that is my team that produces these documentaries. I don't actually go out there myself. And that'll be it for Oprah.
Harpo? Who this woman?
I said that'll be it. Very simple.
That documentary that she was producing, it was going to be called On the Record. It was going to address, like I mentioned, a number of women's accusations against Simmons at the time. But she said
how long ago was that?
That was a while ago. This was back 2023.
It was that? I thought it was farther back than that.
I'll look it up, the actual date of when all that.
Because Drew Dixon came out. She was on the Breakfast Club, right?
Drew Dixon came out a while.
Yeah, she was on the Breakfast Club.
Drew Dixon came out with her claims in 2017.
Yeah.
But and then she said that everything that happened, she alleged that everything happened with her and Russell back in '95.
I think she did a one-on-one with Yee up here, I believe.
Oh, got you.
Yes. Yeah. So her attorneys are subpoenaing, are trying to subpoena Oprah. So if more comes out there, we will be talking about it here because I'm very interested to see what it is that she gets from the subpoena. Now, another person that is going to be in court soon, Kim Kardashian. So Kim Kardashian is going to be headed to court. She, according to TMZ, will have to testify in that Paris robbery. You guys remember when she was robbed in Paris of all that jewelry?
Yes.
Yeah, so she's supposed to be taking a stand in that. So sources with direct knowledge told TMZ that the trial will happen in May in France, and she is set to testify. So in 2016, when
I said that felt 10 years ago too.
Yeah, I don't know why this took so long. Yeah, I have no idea why it took so long. This was back in 2016. Remember, she was at the time, Kim Kardashian, when they came into her hotel room in Paris, they tied her up. They took a bunch of her jewelry at gunpoint. For those who do not remember, they forced their way inside of an apartment that she was renting for Fashion Week and held her hostage. And they took $10 million worth of jewelry and a huge ring. Like one of the rings, I think was worth I know it was worth $4 million. Now, this has been investigated for 5 years, and now they're ordering it into a trial. I don't know why this
trial
took so
for
long.
what?
I thought they found the jury. They found the dude.
I have no
I thought these
idea.
dudes been
Open
in
and shut
jail
case.
already.
Yeah.
I have no idea. And Kim has already talked to a judge about this. She gave an account of what happened, blow by blow. But now she's getting the opportunity to tell a jury. There'll be 12 people that will, be on the jury, and it'll be interesting, I guess, to hear what Kim has to say. And I remember that being like a very emotional time for her as well, because she was there. I think it was like a security guard that was with her, but like wasn't with her at the time, so she was like by herself. Super scary. So we'll be hearing about that as well too. Again, I do not know why this took so long. Have no idea. Yes.
I appreciate you all. Please like, share, and subscribe.